Hey everybody, Danny here with another shoe video for you. Today we are doing a long-term review, 325-mile review of the Topo Cyclone. All right, so again, we are looking at the Topo Cyclone. This is a 325-mile review. Took them out for an 8-mile run this morning. Looked at my Strava, realized I crossed that 325-mile mark and decided I'd really like to do a long-term review of this shoe. So first thing we'll start with is just some of the general information about the shoe, some of the specs. This is a neutral road running shoe. It has a 5mm drop, so it has 28 millimeters in the heel, 23 in the forefoot. It's a fairly lightweight shoe for Topo, weighing in at 7.9 ounces for a men's size 9. So let's talk about first some of the things that I liked about the shoe. For Topo, this is a nice lightweight trainer. It has a very nice foam compound. They call it their zip foam core. And so it's very nice, light, responsive. Has an engineered mesh upper, which is very breathable, very nice, open, breathable, has a lot of vents to it, a lot of venting. This is great out here in California where I'm at. In the summertime, it gets hot, and so it's nice to have a shoe that has some great breathability to it. Fit and feel were very acceptable. This fits on the foot, feels nice, nothing as far as any hot spots or anything that was negative about the fit. The feel was, again, very nice, very light, very responsive. Next, we'll talk about the durability of the shoe, which was, I thought was very impressive. As you can see, just by looking at the shoe itself, it has held up very well for putting in over 300 miles in it. The upper is in immaculate condition for being used as many miles as it has been through. I don't see any, real problem areas with the upper in the shoe. Turning to the outsole of the shoe has done extremely well. They've put in rubber overlays for the parts of the road where you're going to get typically more wear. So they've put in strategic rubber overlays in it. You can see now that, we're looking at some wear down in the hot spots, mid-foot areas and the toe off. So typical wear, but for 325 miles, I feel it still has a decent amount of life left in the shoe. So as far as the Cyclone, Topo markets this shoe as their lightweight, fast, nimble trainer. That's great for 5Ks, 10Ks, even a half marathon. And I do honestly believe that this shoe can accomplish all of those feats. However, for me personally, I wouldn't use this as a racing shoe. It would not be my first choice for a 5, 10K or a half marathon racer. For me, my favorite intention of this shoe was an up-tempo trainer and doing threshold runs. So today was a nice run of 8 miles, usually averaging in the 7:15 to 7:30 range. Taking this up from a casual pace to a threshold pace is where I really like this shoe at. That's where I feel it excels the most, and it just has a nice, good cycle, good underfoot feel to it. And so let's talk about some of the critical thoughts of the shoe. I will be honest, this shoe does not have many critical points for me. This shoe was built well. You can see from the inside the shoe, it has held up extremely well. You have a nice ortholite insert here. So the one critical complaint I have about this shoe is going to be the heel counter. This heel counter is extremely flimsy. It does not give much support. This heel counter collapses very easily, very little support. So if you're out on a trail and you're making lots of turns, or even if you're out on the road and you've got a course where you're turning a lot, this heel counter does not give very much support at all. It's very sloppy, especially if you're going to be doing courses where you have some hairpin turns, you're going to be making sharp corners, this heel counter is going to be sloppy. So that is one thing that I would be a little more critical on. Now on a straight course, straight line, this shoe's great. I feel that this is, for running in a fairly straight line, not an issue. And even one thing I noticed on this shoe is they almost put like a, I guess you could say kind of like a chamois-like material on the inside. So when you try and take the shoe off, it really sticks to your sock. I mean, it holds to your sock, but again, side to side, it just doesn't have the support side to side. So that would be my one critical thought about the Topo Cyclone. So final thoughts. This is the Topo Cyclone, priced at $120, manufacturer suggested retail price. I continue to plan on using this in my current shoe lineup, and we'll see how it continues to hold up for hopefully maybe another 100 miles. We'll take a look at it then. Really enjoyed the shoe. I'm really hoping that Topo makes a Cyclone 2, because I would really look forward to see what kind of improvements they bring. And I really feel that Topo is making some great products right now and bringing great shoes to the lineup. So again, this is Danny. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions about the shoe, feel free to ask in the comments. Like, subscribe if you want to see more videos. And thank you again.